Hey guys, welcome back to T.A.G Gaming. I'm Tyler, and we have preseason week 2 of our Bears franchise coming up this week. This game is going to really show us who we've got on our roster, who we've got ready to go, and who may not be ready to play in prime time with the Bears. We are building a dynasty team. We are building a team that can compete for multiple Super Bowls. So the only way we can do that is really evaluate our roster in these preseason games, see what we've got, see what we need to build on, and go from there. Looking across the aisle on this one today, we have the Denver Broncos, led by Colin Kaepernick, who's back in the league here on Madden 21, getting his opportunity to start for them. They have one of the better backups in the league, honestly, in my opinion, in Drew Lock, seeing as he's a young quarterback that gets a chance to come in the third and fourth quarter of this game. And right there, Noah Fant, he is a stud. He is a guy that's going to catch a lot of passes in this game. I'm sure of it. We've got to do what we can to shut him down and try to win this game. We want to come out of here. I'd love to go 4-0 in the preseason, even though the games don't count. I want to see us come out and play hard and show what we can do. See if we can get Trubisky going. See if we can get this defense going and get a big win here and head into week 3. Week 3 is obviously where we let a lot of our starters start playing longer downs and longer snaps. So this is kind of the precursor to that, as in week 2 gives our team an opportunity to see what we've got on offense, on defense, and get going that way. We get to go out on offense first, which that's a good thing. Get to see Mitchell Trubisky come out first, really try to win some ball games with him. Like I said, I think that he is a good quarterback. I think that he can lead this team. He just needs to develop, and if he doesn't develop, we've got, a rookie in Jake Fromm there backing him up, who's more of a game manager. Maybe we have to bring him in, or maybe we go somewhere else and try to make a move on a more veteran player and maybe attack the draft. As he throws a tipped pass and it's intercepted to start the game. That's very disappointing. Obviously, you could point a lot of fingers and say, that guy's covered there, he shouldn't have thrown that ball, but honestly, the receiver's got to bring that one in. When it's tipped up like that, you can't blame the quarterback on those. I mean, that's an interception on the stat sheet, but come on, it's a cheap interception in his stats. So it looks bad on Trubisky's record, but, I really don't blame him for that. And they're going to find Noah Fant in the end zone. Honestly, that kid is a monster. He's fast, he's big, he's physical. I truly believe if he was given the right time to develop and played on the right system that built around him, he could probably be the best tight end in football. Imagine Noah Fant, a healthy Noah Fant, because he gets injured a lot, a healthy Noah Fant on the Oakland Raiders. The things they do with Darren Waller now, imagine him on that team. That would be insane. But Noah Fant is a great player. I really like our tight end in Cole Clement. I think he's going to be a good guy in the future, but for now, we're still trying to develop him and get him going. Same with Curtis Samuel. All these receivers, we have a lot of options and a lot of weapons on offense. So I'm ecstatic about that. I think this is going to be a good team to really grow and develop a lot of young talent on offense. We do get the 3 and out there. So, first 2 drives aren't looking so good. We had the interception, we had the punt. Now we've got to step up with our defense here, try to get a stop because, we're on the road. The more momentum that they build, the less likely we're going to be able to come back in this game as they get a big reception there. Again, Noah Fant. He is torching us so far in this game. A huge reception, a touchdown catch. He is playing good football. And they actually get the run there for the touchdown. So that puts them up 14-0 to start this game. Our offense has been stagnant, and the turnover really hurt. So now it's what can we do? What can we do to build on this game and get going? Because 14-0 is a hard deficit to come out of on the road, especially whenever we've got to put in our backups here before long and try to hold them. So deep pass there. I really don't know what was going on there. 2 receivers there together. That's not good. And David Montgomery gets a run. That's something I've really been disappointed in this offseason so far. Last week we saw it a little bit, but this week especially, another tip pass for an interception. That is heartbreaking. But like I was saying about our offense, David Montgomery really hasn't been involved the way I want him to. I want to be a running team as we give up another touchdown. It's 21-0 in the first quarter. We are really struggling here to move the ball on offense, to make any kind of plays. The tips, the receivers not catching the ball and the tips are really hurting us. Trubisky already has 2 picks on his resume, and I really don't see neither of those being his fault. As we get a big pass here to Allen Robinson, he gets us down to the 24, but I really don't see this as Trubisky's fault. I mean, 2 tip passes that really didn't seem like it was his fault there. I mean, you know, you could say better thrown ball might have not been picked or something like that, but the receiver's got to come down with those. I mean, that's not good. Great throw in the back of the end zone there to get us a touchdown. So we're back on the board here, 21-7. That's still, you know, obviously not where we want to be going into the second quarter. Looking at our offense, it's been, like I said, kind of stagnant. We got a little bit of things going there on that. Let's try to get our defense involved here and, you know, make some plays here. I really want to see what we can do. Melvin Gordon is a monster, especially in Madden. I don't know why. The power running back, if they have a little bit of speed at all, is like so hard to beat. As Noah Fant catches another one. I mean, I don't know. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. No, third touchdown of the game, and a huge play by him. 28-7. I mean, if we don't stop Noah Fant soon, I think every team in the league is going to be watching this footage, because this is our first team defense. So if our defense can't stop tight ends, we're going to be destroyed each and every week by the tight end position. So we've got to get something going here. 28-7 is not where we wanted to be to start this game. You know, our undefeated preseason doesn't look like it's doing too well. It's another risky throw by Trubisky. Luckily, it wasn't picked off there. So he's thrown a couple of good passes that have been picked and one risky pass that hasn't, and we have to punt the ball away. So this is not good for us. 2 punts, a couple interceptions, and we're down by 3 touchdowns. I mean, I don't know how it could get worse right now for this team. It's really, really frustrating seeing a team that I've put together that I think can win ball games and play really well together not succeed because of, you know, honestly, I don't know. I can't sit here and pinpoint it. I mean, the receivers should be able to catch the ball. We have good receivers, but they're not. So I'm just wondering what I need to do with this team to shake things up a little bit maybe, and, you know, do something differently on offense. We need to get our run game involved, and I know that. And I know that's something that's going to be difficult to do because we've got to get David Montgomery to a point where he's developing to a good running back. I mean, he's only 22, so I truly believe there's a chance that he can develop into a great running back, but we've got to do something to see that progress. Good throw there as he rolled out of the pocket. I mean, Trubisky's making a couple of good throws. He's not playing bad. Now that interception right there was probably the worst that he's had all game. I mean, that's on him. Bad throw, putting the ball where he shouldn't put it, and then now you've got to come back and get another stop after we forced the punt on the last drive. Throw there, great throw there by Kaepernick. I mean, he's playing well in this game. I don't think he's played well enough to beat us. Noah Fant has really been the only one that's really beat us in this game. I mean, 3 touchdowns, and they just keep peppering him with targets. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, we can't stop him. We can't shut him down. I would get the ball in his hands as much as I could, to be honest. I mean, that seems to be the way to win the ball game. So put the ball in his hands and see what he can do. They're driving down the field pretty well again here. We get a pick, and can he take it to the house? He's got room. No, it looks like he's going to be brought down there, but that's really great for our offense, getting our offense a chance, I mean, by our defense, as we throw a slant here to Mooney. And I really like Mooney. I think he's going to be a good player on our team. You know, something I've thought about doing with this team, maybe shaking things up a little bit, try to help us out. on offense is maybe moving Curtis Samuel to a running back and maybe moving like Patterson out to wide receiver and just letting Curtis Samuel and Montgomery share the backfield a little bit just to see if maybe that could shake things up in the backfield, get a little speed back there. We know that Curtis Samuel's really, really fast and could be a really quick runner. Maybe if we get a little speed in the backfield, it could really open some things up in the passing game. Our defense has played pretty well. I mean, we've had some short fields due to interceptions. Their power run game is just kind of dominating us. We got a short, 3rd and short there, but I think we were lined up off sides, which really hurts because we made the stop, we made the play, but the penalty is going to give them the first down yardage. That really hurts. Not talking a lot about our defense today. We're talking about our offense, and I think it's because I don't feel like our defense is very bad as we get a great pick there. I think our defense can be very opportunistic. I think they're a very good defense at getting picks, getting turnovers, and that's what I want. I want a very opportunistic defense that maybe bends a little bit but don't break. That's what I see our defense being. I think our offense is just going to be the struggle on this team right now. I think that we don't have a consistent leader and a consistent quarterback that can lead us where we need to go. As we try to draw them off sides there, didn't work, so we're going to kick the field goal. That makes it a 17-28 game. You know, we're coming back at this. We're chipping away. I mean, it's still the 3rd quarter, so there's plenty of time. Obviously, we have to score some points now because, you know, we don't know how many more opportunities we're going to get to come back in this game, and we don't want to get into a situation where, you know, we start driving and we just run out of time, so we've got to make some plays. But back on our defense here, I think our defense is really good. There's a couple positions that I'm going to work on through draft and through free agency. I said before in the previous episode, I'm not going to go out and spend $200 million in free agency to try to bring in all these players. I want to try to build it more organically, maybe sign 1 or 2 free agents, maybe limit myself to 1 or 2 free agents in the offseason, bring back the guys and develop the guys that we have, and just try to draft really well. That's the goal. I mean, there's going to be guys in the draft that we can work with and get where we want to be, but you know, we just want to focus on this season. If we can win some games, maybe get into the playoffs on a wild card or win the division, that would be great. That would be a good start to this whole thing. But we're not going to go out and try to buy a championship. We want to organically build one. Because see, you see here, I mean, Patterson just has great ability for the ball. Like, he can catch really well. He's got development trait. He's a really good player. As we get the touchdown, we're going to go for 2, and we get the 2 as well. So that makes it a 28-25 score. We're down by 3 right now. So this is starting to get interesting. I mean, this is where, you know, we might have a chance to come back and win this game after being down 28-7. I mean, that's pretty crazy that we've went out and scored, you know, what is that, 17 unanswered points? 19 unanswered points? I mean, that's pretty good. We just got to keep doing what we're doing. So, looking at this team top to bottom, linebacker is a little weak. We've got a pretty good middle linebacker, but outside linebackers could use some work. D-line needs a little help. Our corners are kind of older. We do have one young cornerback, but I brought in a few young cornerbacks to try them out. Safety could need a little help. We've got an aging strong safety that we need to try to you know, maybe replace in the next year or so. He's still got some time left to be on this team. Looking at the offense, obviously the offensive line, as they missed the field goal there, so we're still down 3 points. We got great field position, and now we got a chance to do something. The big thing for us is we just got to do what we can to try to score here with 3 minutes left, and maybe, you know, maybe take the lead in this game, maybe win it. It's 3rd down, and we try a risky play there. I don't know what the deal was with that play. Probably shouldn't have tried to run from there. He's not a running quarterback, so that was a bad call on my part. Probably should have just, you know, tried to pass the ball and get the first down or run it. And then here again, I mean, don't know why we would try to run with Fromm. He's just not a running quarterback. As a throw over the middle, it's tipped again. Could have been picked off there, but it wasn't, as we kicked the field goal to tie the ball game up. So that's good. We would have liked to got a touchdown there, but we tied the ball game up with a minute left. And I mean, here we go. We just got to make them stop, maybe go to overtime, try to win the game, and that would be really great. I mean, winning the game in overtime is a really good idea here. If we can get the stop, that'd be great. So we get a sack on first down, short pass there to Lindsey, and he doesn't get the yardage needed. They're only up to the 22. It's 3rd and 11. If we can get a stop here, I mean, who knows? We've got one timeout left in the punt. We can drive down the field and score here. I mean, this is a good opportunity for us to win this game, because we take the return. And one got to miss, and we make him miss. I think we might have it here. And we do. We return the ball for a touchdown. That's awesome. 30 seconds left in the game, and you return the punt for a touchdown to put yourself up to maybe win this game. That was a great play. That was awesome. So now we just have to hold Denver. And I honestly think that punt returner, after the last game I didn't look his name up. I've got to look his name up on this one, because I think he might be our new punt returner for this year. A punt return in the preseason for a touchdown to give your team the win. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Maybe to look at him and see what we've got in him for this season. Wow, that was a great play by him. Really great play. And we get the pick there to seal the game. 9 seconds left. We're mainly running just to kind of run some of the clock out, but now run up the middle with Patterson. And that's going to do it. That's going to run the clock down. So we get the win, the comeback win this week. Preseason week 2. We still got to do something to kind of help our offense get going a little bit more at the beginning of the game. Maybe look at our defense, get some more takeaways. But for the most part, I'm really happy with the way today went. We get a win on the road preseason. We're looking forward to the regular season. 2 more games to go, and then we're going to be there. So stick with it, guys. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have a really good team here, and we've really got a chance to do something great this season. Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It allows you to keep up to date with all the things that we've got coming out soon, and keep up to date with our franchise mode. But thanks for watching today's video.